Hello students, welcome back to the new session. Hope you are doing good and staying safe at home. Stay home, stay safe. And in this new session, let us do the textual grammar. Hope we have finished our first lesson story, Two Boys in a Jungle. Isn't it, children? Yes. Are you reading them? Did you buy the textbooks? Get them soon and try reading the textual story and answer the questions there. And hope you have already received the worksheets. Isn't it, children? Yes. Are you doing them? Did you complete this? 4 parts of that? Hope you are doing. Be good. Okay? So, in this new session, let us learn how to speak and use some words. Okay? And in this task, you need to say these words louder and how to pronounce it, the given words. Did you get it? So, open your textbooks now, page number 17. Are you ready? Good. And the rule is, do not pronounce the final R. Final R is nothing but the letter R which is ending in all these words. Then why it is written? It is how we pronounce the final R in this part now. It is how we learn it now. Did you get me, children? So, how to read these words and how to use this letter R at the end? We are going to learn the sound of R today. Are you interested, children? Hope you will enjoy this. Now get started. I have given you a few words here. Okay? And you can see them in your textbook too. Let me read. See the words now. Farmer, sailor, actor, singer, doctor, teacher, carpenter, compounder. I read them very simple, isn't it? Then what are we going to learn in this now? How to pronounce that final R. So, when you pronounce this R, generally, try to read the first word of it, children. Farmer, isn't it? You will be feeling that your tongue is fluttering between your jaws. Farmer, right? Is it fluttering? Yes, but that is wrong. And how are you supposed to pronounce this R? Listen carefully, children. R. How are you going to pronounce? R. And how are you getting this sound? You need to roll your tongue back. It should face, the tip of your tongue should face the throat. Lift up the tongue and back. Got it, children? So, I'll be reading the first word. Try along with me so that we'll have an exercise with all the rest of the words. Are you ready, children? Yes. Farmer. What is it? Farmer. Okay. Are you getting it? Hope you are trying along with me, children. Say with me. Farmer. Shall we go on with the next word? Sailor, actor, singer, doctor, teacher, carpenter, compounder. Okay, what sound did you get it? Okay. Did you realize, children? What is the difference between the farmer and carpenter and teacher? Got it? So you need to say farmer, teacher, carpenter, sailor, actor, singer, doctor, compounder. Got it, children? So now let us use them in the sentences now. I'll be reading first. So when I repeat that, you try to read along with me. Done? Yes. The doctor met a teacher who wanted to be a sailor. Want to try with me, children? Come on. The doctor met a teacher who wanted to be a sailor. The second one, the sailor met an actor who wanted to be a farmer. Got it? I'm repeating again. The sailor met an actor who wanted to be a farmer. The next one. The farmer met a carpenter who wanted to be an actor. I'm repeating it, children. The farmer, it's not the farmer, it's for the farmer, met a carpenter who wanted to be an actor. Got it? Yes. Let us move on to the next exercise. Fun with sound. The phonic sound of PH in the words. Okay? Now you are going to read these words louder and have fun along with me. Okay? Learn with fun, children. Learn the phonic sound of these PH now. And I also showed F here. And I am going to tell you the difference between these two sounds. Got it? So, only the letter F. You have F. The sound F. You are having very short sound. When you try with PH, what is it? Okay. So let me give you a few words with F. Fish, fin, frog. So you are taking it very short, right? Now let us try the words with PH sound. Okay. So let me read once first. Then try along with me again. And children, do not mumble. Try to read it louder. What is mumbling? Just repeating inside your mouth. But I need you to repeat with a loud sound. Got it? Yes. Here is the first word. Elephant. Can you see that? You are using the long process of PH sound. Elephant. Phrase, photographer, telephone. Did you get it, children? So are you going to repeat with me now? Yes. Elephant, phrase, photographer, telephone. Did you get it? What sound are you using here? Okay, it's not F. Long sound. Okay. So let us today get into the grammar topic of this first lesson, simple present tense. Did you get me, children? So we are going to learn the grammar simple present tense. Before that, let us know what is tense. Tense is the time of action. How to say in English, or say your conversation, how to tell you that you have done now, that, yesterday, right? You have done something in a period of time, but how to mention that in this language? So we use tenses. It's time of action. When have you done it? It is of mainly 3 types: present, past and future. How many are there? 3 types. Present, past and future. And you will be having your continuous and perfect tense of these along with the time of action that you will be learning in your further classes. So at present, let us learn the simple present tense. It conquered. Okay, children. Now turn on to the textbook page number 18. You can see the heading, simple present tense, conquered. What is this word conquered? Is an agreement. Agreement between the person who is doing the action the person and the action. Okay? Who is doing? What action is doing? So subject means the person who do the work. Verb means action. So how these two words get adjusted in this sentence to tell the sentence in a simple present tense? So before that, let us know what can you express in simple present tense. Simple present tense expresses habitual actions. Habitual actions means regular habits, what you are doing you can say that those sentences in a simple present tense. Present state or a condition means how you are doing it now in today's time. Future action, it doesn't mean that it is going into the unknown next day, but today your evening plan. Suppose you are in the morning session now and you are going to plan for going to a park today itself in the evening. So those sentences also you need to say in simple present tense. General truths or facts means which you cannot change them and they are perfect with their creation and situation. So you will be learning the examples and the situations where you will use them in the further classes. And today let us understand how this sentence can be formed. The syntax of this is, you are supposed to use a subject, verb and object. Those are placed in an order to make up a good sentence. So as we are learning now the simple present tense, what is the rule to be followed? That is only the concord, the rule or the agreement between the subject and the verb. Here is the rule that in the singular case of the subject, means only a person is doing the action, the verb, that is the action word, carries yes. Example, that boy feeds his cat twice a day. You can see the only boy here, right? He feeds. You are adding yes to your verb. Yes form of the verb. Okay, children? Did you understand? If in case of a plural subject, means the persons are more than one in number, you will be using the verb in the V1 form. Example, my brothers feed their cats twice a day. How many brothers? More than one. So they feed their cats twice a day. Did you understand the rule, children? If there is only one person, you need to add yes to the verb. If there is a plural subject, is more than one person there, you are going to use the action word in the V1 form. So when we do number of exercises, you will be able to do good. So let us see the next example. I get up early every morning. I and you are exceptions, children. I'll let you know further in the coming classes too. Okay. So get. The action word is not having S form here. So as it is considered as a plural subject. She plays tennis every weekend. She is a singular subject. Third person, singular subject. The action word is carrying yes. Did you identify it, children? Yes. Cats like milk. Here many cats are there. We are talking about the cats generally. So they like milk. And here the example, Candy likes flowers. Candy is only the one girl. She likes flowers. See the action word is with yes, children? Good. The flowers smell good. Flowers. There are many flowers. So they smell good. You don't have yes in this verb. Mimi sings well. Mimi is only the girl. Sings. The action word is carrying S form. Okay. Mimi is good at singing. She is very good at singing. Is a helping verb, children. So further for examples, you see very quick, children. We shall have a quick exercise now. We dash a new car. We is many number, so want. She dash in Philippines. She is a singular, right? Only third person, singular person, so lives. They dash very noisy. B form, it's are, because they means more in number. Examples. The pupils dash every day, regular habit. So the pupils are students, so many in number, so pray. Dad always dash the dinner. Yes, it's regular habit, always, right? Cooks. Daddy, we are talking about only the person. She usually dash to bed at 8 o'clock in the evening. Usually, regular habit, so it's a simple present tense, and she is a singular subject, so the verb goes as is a yes form. And helping verbs like is, am, are in the present tense are used along with the subjects like I with the am, okay, you with the are, the plural subjects carry are, and third person singular carries is, third person plural also carries are. So how are the examples for that? I dash happy. I am happy. You dash scared. Are happy. You are scared. He dash small. Is small. He is a singular, right? It dash brown. It is brown. We dash young. We are young. You dash tall. You are tall. They dash old. They are old. Jack dash Brazilian. Is Brazilian. The dog dash black. Is black. Did you get it, children, how to use is, am, are? Am goes with I. Is goes with the singular subject. Are goes with the plural subject. Hope you understood, children. Go through the textbook. Hope you are doing the worksheets which you are getting along with the videos. Try to work out with them. Thank you, children.